Welcome back to Shemsuniverse. So today, guys, we're going to discuss the birth number 6, life path number 3. So this is a very highly debatable combination, just simply because it's considered to be such a horrible combination when it comes to the planetary influences of Venus and Jupiter. They're mortal enemies. The 6 and 3s don't get along, and they have so much similarities with one another. So among numerologists that I've had discussions with, it just seems to be a highly debatable topic. But here's what I've gathered I'm going to bring to you during the video. We know for one that the 6, if you're born the 6th, 15th, 24th, your birth number is 6. If your full birthday is on one of those days and it adds to 3, your life path 3. We can all agree on that. When you have this combination, you're highly artistically gifted. You're somebody who can definitely be a leader in the corporate world. You have a lot of charisma, charm. Some of them can even be psychopaths, just simply because these numbers are inimical to one another. And when you have that sort of animosity between numbers, it creates a native that's sort of a bit off in their head. Not to say you guys are crazy, but you guys can definitely be people that can be very manipulative, very cunning, very much ruthless to get what you want. And you guys can succeed very well in the business or the artistic world. Even politics isn't too outside of your spectrum, but business and art is more so where you guys shine the most, especially the arts. Now, when I hear all this, in my head, I'm like, well, how is this bad luck? I look at the days, there's no unlucky days. I look at the colors, there's no unlucky colors. So everything for you guys but days and colors is the same. So you guys are very, very just balanced out across the board. When it comes to lucky gems, it's the blue and golden sapphire that work very well for you guys. The health ailments that you guys have is nothing too bad. Your immune system is amazing. And anything that you guys have can definitely be cured. There's different things. It mostly has to do with like beauty, like breakouts on the face, hair loss, different things like allergies, rheumatism, arthritis. But all of these things can actually be cured just through having the right medical procedure done or just taking a simple prescription. And most of the people with these sort of combinations, like a Jeff Bezos, have a very high amount of success. Numerologists will still say this is a very unlucky combination. They say that you can only be lucky if you have the name numbers of 1 or 9 associated with this. Name number 3 is horrible because, of course, it's an enemy, but the day number 3 doesn't affect you guys at all. So I'd argue that this is a pretty good combination in my personal opinion, but when I read about it on the Chaldean numerology forums, they say it's a horrible combination, but they still have to agree on all the facts that I've just said. So take that with a grain of salt, take it as you will. To me, it's very similar to the numbers of like 5 and 5, 5 and 9, where it's like, yeah, this is a very powerful person. They could be evil, but they'll also be successful if they're evil because they don't see karmic debt during this reincarnation. And whenever you see that, you have to be very, very careful with your freedom because like what they would say in like certain Marvel movies, with great power comes great responsibility. So you have the ability to do good or bad during this lifetime, and you probably won't reap any of the cons of it. Anything bad will come from it, but you can reap benefits from doing good things. So this kind of gives you a sort of superpower to act as you will and sort of get away with it for now, but there will come a time where you have to pay. You just won't remember why. In a future lifetime, your chart may consist of a lot of karmic debt numbers or even a master number, and you think it's a blessing, but it's indeed a curse. And it makes you very highly stress prone, anxiety prone, and disease prone. So you have to be very, very careful with these things. My personal recommendation is just to wear your lucky gems, wear a golden or blue sapphire, maybe in a ring form, make sure it's on the left side so you're receiving the energy. Next thing you want to do is have your name number in 1 or 9. So 1 will work very well for you because, of course, it gives you that innovative energy. It makes you somebody who's naturally a leader of an economy, somebody who can really take charge in your family or your community. The number 9 will help you bring conclusion to things, be a very have a very commanding presence, for the lack of a better word. You guys will be able to really go out there and take over. The name number 27 will work very, very good for you guys. It gives you a bit of a spiritual element, but it also just makes you guys very impervious to a lot of dangers. You guys have that sort of command element to you. If you go in a store and you see somebody like this, it's the type of person that you would literally ask where something is, even if you don't think they work there. They just seem very knowledgeable in that sense. All right? So as long as you follow those sort of lucky sort of cues, you don't have much unlucky stuff to worry about. So I'm not really sure why this inimical conversation, or combination I should say, is like considered bad luck. To me, what happens is when you get double energies that just don't get along, it creates almost a better, not a better person, but a person that has a lot of different opportunities at their disposal. The only bad luck that I honestly can see from it is that you don't suffer karmic debts in this lifetime. So, in turn, if you're doing something wrong, the universe might not make you pay for it fast enough. And in turn, you end up doing more and more wrongdoings and incurring a bigger and bigger karmic debt on yourself going into another lifetime. But aside from that, during this lifetime, you have genuinely good luck. If you guys disagree or have any comments for me, just leave it down there. You already know where to go. Any private questions, Shemsuniverse 8.0 Instagram. If you guys want a reading, consultation of any sort regarding your astrology or numerology, reach me at my Instagram as well, Shemsuniverse 8.0 or Shemsuniverse@hotmail.com, and I'll be happy to oblige. Aside from that, guys, thank you for watching. Peace.